And we're back after last time. I'm really at like a huge loss for words. I don't know really what to say. I'm just glad no one's dead and we didn't jump to any hasty conclusions. Same as ever. That reminds me, tomorrow we're gonna go look for that small boy that needed that sticker because we found it in the refrigerator of all places yesterday. But not before we go up and study. But never mind. What is going to happen? That is a good question. Okay, you know what, we'll go to bed early then, I guess. You don't got a choice. I was hoping for more of I's social link. Hello, my fabulous long-nosed friend. How you doing?
Welcome.
Don't see any tea.
It's been quite some time.
Indeed it has.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
That would be ideal.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Hopefully. That'd be nice.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge.
On a side note, I'm really gonna miss Igor. Oh. Or at least his voice actor.
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Hmm?
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Alright, we shall, Igor.
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really finding yourself.
Oh my god, it's Ko. Yes.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
All my social links, just like the last game. The last game had a moment like this too.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
It stopped. Wait, what?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
Wise words, Igor. Thank you, my fabulous friend.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Doorbell? Wait, what? I guess we got woken up. This isn't our dreams, after all. I get like runny noses and crap at the worst time. Sorry about the interruption. Doorbell's ringing. Let's go off and answer it. That's Yosuke. Hey, buddy.
Teddy's missing.
Right, that happened.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm kind of worried too.
Me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
I'm very worried about Teddy, actually, because I remember him all sad, and then he was in that weird place. Last episode had a lot of stuff that I didn't like to see. And there's Kanji.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time.
I'll be sad if he did.
We told him over and over that he could stay here.
That is true. It's not really the time for action. We have to think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Running and blind into the fog world will probably get us hurt. So, yeah.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
I'm still confused as to why his shadow can function without him.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Maybe no one knows about them yet. I remember someone saying something about a journal, I think it was.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
That's a good question. We'd have to ask him.
I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
I still think there's more to it than that.
He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
Well, it has to be something else. There has to be.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
Exactly, there isn't anything normal about the world, and that's the problem. It's making this case a pain in the butt to figure out. I have my suspicions, though.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Yukiko makes a good point. What did he mean by save, specifically? That bugged the crap out of me at the boss fight.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
That's not dumb. I don't think I'd actually think of that unless she pointed it out, because maybe he actually was trying to save people. Maybe he knows something we don't about this fog leaking from the other world. Well, hopefully he does.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
We never thought of that. That's a good point.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
There's a number of things that could make us think so. Possibility of another culprit, something that proves this. We did remember seeing something about Namatame's diary, but I don't think that's it. Maybe it's the warning letter. Just maybe.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Don't rescue anymore, and if you don't, someone will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Like I was saying, the letter wasn't for me, or Namatame didn't write it. That's right, it really does sound like someone else wrote it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
Exactly.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then
it wasn't Namatame that actually killed the first two people.
it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Maybe you'll have some insight on this. Anyways, I guess that's where we're going. Oh, sweet. We got another rank up for the Justice, or not Justice, Judgment Arcana. Seekers of the Truth.